Hello interwebs, how are you doing? I am doing well. Today I am going to be doing the TMI tag for you, so I hope that you enjoy that. The first question is, what are you wearing? I'm wearing a braid in my hair, and glasses, and bracelets, and a Pikachu t-shirt that he's electrocuting himself because that's clever. Question number 2 is, have you ever been in love? Yes. I'm currently in love. I think he's in love with me too, so that's a good thing. Number 3 is, have you ever had a terrible breakup? And I would have to say no, because the only time I ever broke up with someone or had a breakup was like high school age, and I don't think that compares to like real world as an adult breaking up from like a super serial relationship. So I'm gonna have to go with no. Number 5 is, how much do you weigh? I'm pretty sure that I weigh around 120 right now, but I fluctuate. I don't know. I might weigh like 125. I can't really tell. I know I've lost a little weight since I moved my desk upstairs from walking up and down the stairs a bunch of times, and I fit into a pair of pants that I couldn't wear before, but that could be muscle. I don't know. The last time I weighed myself, I was 125, and I've been 128 and I've been 115. I don't know. Weight's a weird thing, okay? I weigh enough. The next question is, any tattoos? I have, I think, 7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8. I have 8 tattoos. People ask me about them all the time. Most of them don't mean anything, and I don't think that's a big deal. I know that a lot of people are like, your tattoos have to mean something. No, they don't. They're on my body. Like, I thought they were pretty, and I got them. The butterflies, I just thought were pretty. I got them. The symbol right here, it's a Pisces symbol. My dad is a Pisces. Love my dad. I have a paw print on my back because I used to work at the Humane Society. The ladybug is... Me and my grandma got matching tattoos. The words on my arm, me and my sister got these together. She got, it'll all work out in the end. And then I got, if it hasn't worked out, it's not the end. The stars and the clouds and stuff around it were just for funsies. I have a rainbow heart symbol because Laktaro Gar. And then I also have these little heart emoticons on my wrist. And my friend Shannon and Sarah have the same tattoo. We have friendship tattoos. But really, I got my tattoos for aesthetics more than like personal meaning, because if it was just like a deep personal feeling, I wouldn't need a tattoo. Tattoos are pretty and I like them, and that's okay. The next question is, do you have any piercings? Right now, I just have my stretched ears. I used to have tons of earrings in my ears. I used to have a vertical tragus piercing. My lip used to be pierced. Ow, I have a zit there and I just poked it super hard. I used to have my nose pierced, my belly button. I went through a weird phase. Okay, all right, we're over it. Next question is my OTP. My OTP is Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. They're getting married, so I couldn't be happier. Number 9 is your favorite show. My favorite show is Game of Thrones. Close second, Once Upon a Time, and third would be True Blood. Favorite bands. I have an oh my god, did I miss that? I have an incubus bird tattooed. This is from the album A Crow Left of the Murder. I love Incubus. I love the Foo Fighters. I love the entire genre of K-pop. I'm a big fan of 2NE1, Miss A, SNSD, Big Bang. I love music. I think it's really hard to like pin down, like, I only like this music and I only like this artist. Like, I don't know, I'll listen to pretty much anything. There's very little that I would be like, turn this off, this is awful. The next question is, something that you miss. That's a weird question because I try really hard not to like dwell on things in the past, but I really do miss my grandpa. He died a couple years ago and I was really close with him, and I miss him because that's what you do when people pass away. The next question is your favorite song, and that's another really hard question. I really like The Warmth by Incubus. I like Everlong by the Foo Fighters. I like so many songs. Favorite song is a weird question. That changes all the time. Like, I'll have a current favorite song and like an ongoing favorite song. But I would call those 2 songs are probably my favorite, The Warmth and Everlong. And I've been lucky enough to be able to see both of my favorite bands live, so I've gotten to see them perform them both live, and that was a really good experience for me. How old are you? I will be 26 on June 7th. What quality do you look for in a partner? Being my fiance. Like, I don't really look for qualities anymore because I've been with the same person for 7 years, and I'm really happy with that. Like, some people after 7 years are like miserable and don't like each other anymore, but I kind of feel like Nick and I just like get to be better friends every day, and it's not really about like being enamored in love with each other, even though I am. Like, it's weird. I like have a crush on him. Like, how do you have a crush on someone after 7 years? Like, that's crazy. And I mean, we've had our ups and downs. I mean, every couple does, but the fact that like we're willing to like get through those just makes it better in the end. And I don't know. I love that guy. He's a good guy. What is your favorite quote? It's got to be if it'll all work out in the end. If it hasn't worked out, it's not the end. I think that's like a really uplifting thing, and it's also often true. Favorite actor? That's hard. I'm not really into movies, so it's kind of hard to be like, that's my favorite actor, because I'm not like really, really into movies. So I'm gonna say Lee Min-ho. A lot of people don't know who that is, but he's a K-drama actor, and he is a fine piece of Korean man. Favorite color? My favorite color is probably purple, but I'm a very colorful person. Like, I would never want to limit my life to one color. Like, I would like to live in all the colors. Thank you. Loud music or soft music? And this probably surprises you, but I don't like loud music. Once in a while, like in the car, I get it. But I really, really hate when people drive through residential neighborhoods with loud music. I hate when people are in parking lots with loud music. I hate that thumpy bass, like, just stop. And I don't think any time when your music is so loud that somebody else who's not wanting to listen to it can hear it, like your neighbors or someone outside of your car, I kind of think you're being inconsiderate. Like I said, if you're like on the highway, blare your music all you want. But like, I'm much more into background music. Like when I'm playing video games or whatever, I never listen to loud music. It's generally down to like 5 or 10% so that it's just background noise. Where do you go when you're sad? Well, I stay at my house a lot. Like, I work from home, and I love my house. It's weird. I'm definitely the type of person who nests. Like, I function well in my habitat, and my habitat is my home. So I guess when I'm sad, I like don't want to get out of bed, but like it's not like a overwhelming depression thing. It feels like you're not dealing with whatever it is. So that's kind of a hard question. I don't really go anywhere. I'm just sad wherever I happen to be sad. How long does it take you to shower? 10 minutes, not like, I'm not really into long showers. I think showering is kind of a waste of time. Like, it's just so much to shower. It's like you shower, you have to shave your legs, and you have to wash your hair, and I have to deep condition my hair. And I don't wash my hair super often because my hair is chemically treated quite a lot, and a good way to combat the chemical treatments is to not wash it very much, because then you're stripping your natural oils, which are the best thing for your hair. So I would say it takes me about 10 minutes to shower, but it takes me like another 10 to 20 minutes to deal with my wet hair, because it is, if anybody has damaged hair, the hardest part of having damaged hair is getting your hair to dry, because it's so porous that it holds all the water. You've just got forever damp, icky hair. So generally I deep condition when I'm in the shower, and then I towel dry, and then I do leave-in conditioner, and then I blow dry it about a quarter of the way dry, leave-in conditioner again, blow dry again, leave-in conditioner again, blow dry again. It's like a freaking process. It's like a freaking, look, I'm getting angry talking about it. Frickety frick. Frickety frick. All right, what's the next one? Oh, crap, I missed one. Zodiac sign. I'm a Gemini. Musical shower. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Well, that's a weird question, because it kind of depends on what I'm doing or where I'm going. If I'm making a video, I usually will take about an hour to get ready from shower to doing video, maybe an hour and a half, kind of depending on the hair situation. But like I said, I don't necessarily like shower every day, which if you need to judge me for that, that's fine. But I know I don't smell. So it kind of depends. It can take me anywhere from 10 minutes to like 2 hours. It just depends on what's going on. Have you ever been in a physical fight? That's a weird question, because as many of you know, I didn't have the nicest stepdad in the world. So, I mean, I took a couple hits in my day, but I wouldn't call that a physical fight. And then one time this guy reached up my skirt and grabbed my butt at a bar, and I was all, you don't touch me, and he was all swear word names, and I was not in a good state of mind, so I punched him, which a lot of people think I'm proud of, and I'm not really proud that I punched him, but then he ran away, and maybe he learned his lesson, and he won't like because I'm sorry, that's sexual assault. Like reaching up someone's skirt to touch them without permission, I would consider that sexual assault, and he should be happy he got a punch and not and arrested. That's a word. Turn on. That's a weird question, because like, I don't know, like Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones, Khaleesi from Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is the turn on. Turn off, idiots. I hate stupid people. And stubborn, stupid people are the worst. I'm a huge fan of just minding your own business and keeping your mouth shut when it comes to like other people. And people who can't do that just drive me nuts. They drive me crazy. The reason I joined YouTube, I was bored. There wasn't like a big reason to it. I just wanted to. My fears, spiders. I do not like spiders, which I know is silly and that's a very juvenile fear, but I do. I'm very scared of spiders. I'm scared that like my life is going to come crashing down at any given moment because I think I have it pretty good right now. Like I get to make videos on the internet. I get to live stream. I get free stuff sometimes. That's really cool. And like, but I don't have like a solidified career. I don't have a degree. Like, what am I ever going to do with like YouTube? I'm just pending that maybe like me and Nick will like, I'm hoping me and Nick will like win the lottery or Nick will get a huge raise and it won't really matter. Or something awesome will happen. I don't know. Like I live every single day in the moment. I'm not a big planner, which is weird because I really like to plan things and I'm not a spontaneous person at all. But then I also try really, I don't know, it's weird. I'm afraid my life is going to come crashing down at any given moment. I also am afraid of being stalked and murdered. Thank you, people on YouTube. Not all of you, but man, a few of you guys should really seek counseling. The last thing that made me cry, my taxes. I know that's so silly, but I get so frustrated. I get so frustrated that like I don't want to like say how much I make, even though I'm sure I did. I think I claimed in the ballpark of like 25 grand, which is not particularly good money considering that after like I have to pay 38% taxes on that. What? Like that's horrible money after taxes. And I'd get very frustrated because I feel like I have to work twice as hard to make the amount of money I want because almost half of it is going away when I don't take anything from the government at all. I'm not going to get started on this rant again. The last time you said you loved someone. Well, the last time I said I loved a person was Nick when he went to bed, but I told my cat I loved him like 20 minutes ago and I meant that. I meant my cat to someone. The meaning behind your YouTube name. I go by the online name Panzer and I wanted a vlog channel where like anything went. Random Panzer. That's a thing. My YouTube name Trade Chat is from the World of Warcraft, like it's not quite world chat, it's like main city chat is called Trade Chat, and it's kind of like a place where everything is discussed, and I thought I was being really clever. The last book that you read. Currently, I am reading the 8th book in the Mercy Thompson series, and the last book I finished was the 3rd book in the Alpha and Omega series by Patricia Briggs. I love that woman. I idolize her. Patricia Briggs, if you're watching this, I am not worthy of your genius. I love you so much. Anyways, the last TV show that you watched. I think the last show that I watched was Cutthroat Kitchen. No, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. I watch a lot of Food Network. Don't judge me. Oh, I answered the book you read and the book you're currently reading in one. Answer the last show you watched. The last person you talked to. The last person I talked to is Nick. The relationship between you and the last person you texted. Texted? I don't text anybody ever. Oh, I did text Nick this morning because the kitten was attacking my face in my sleep and I texted, "Get him out of here." Which sounds a lot meaner than I meant it, but when you're trying to sleep and you're getting attacked by an adorable kitten, it's much less adorable when you're tired. Really, favorite food? Oh, that's hard. It's probably rare prime rib or Nick's barbecued ribs or bacon corn chowder. I love food. This is a really hard question. I really like lobster a lot too. There's very few foods I won't eat. Even like a good cheeseburger I would consider my favorite food on a certain day. I can't answer that question. That's too hard of a question. A place you want to visit. I really, really want to visit Seoul, South Korea. Really, really badly. The last place you were, like, I don't know if this means place far away or like the last place I was obviously my office. Before this, I was in my bedroom. But the last place I was that wasn't like New York was LA. I was there for BlizzCon. Do you have a crush? I have a crush on my fiance, Nick. I love him. The last time you kissed someone, this is another hard one because I kissed Nick goodnight, but then I kissed Arthas like 10 minutes ago because he's so cute. Arthas is my 8-week-old Siamese kitten, if you're curious. The last time I was insulted today, oh, my own fault. I made a comment on Twitter about women's rights / abortion. My own fault. I got insulted at something that someone said in response to it. It was very rude. It was like, oh, Panzer must have missed her pill. And it's like, no, just because I care about women's rights does not mean that I am having or have had or want to have an abortion. I just support that that is something that a woman should be able to decide, not a government, not a stranger. The person who it affects is who should be able to decide that. Please do not start an abortion debate in the comments. I will block you immediately. I don't want to deal with that. My favorite flavor of sweet. Probably fruity. I'm not much for chocolate. I'm not really much for like cake. I like ice cream. I like chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream a lot. But I would say overall my favorite sweet things are fruity type sweet things like fruit snacks or Starburst or Skittles, stuff like that. I like fruity stuff. What instruments do you play? I played the piano when I was really, really young. But I don't want to get into that story because I'll end up bashing family members. But I had to stop playing piano and it was not of my own choice. But now I don't have a musical bone in my body. Like, that's way gone. Your favorite piece of jewelry. My favorite piece of jewelry is actually this purple pearl bracelet. My dad got it for me in Florida, and they're all natural pearls, and it was really sweet of him, and I love it. I wear it almost every single day. The last sport you played. Do esports count? Like, I never played a sport. I was a cheerleader in high school, but only so that I could wear short skirts. Like, it had nothing to do with athletic ability. I was a terrible cheerleader. I got hit in the head with a basketball one time because I wasn't paying attention. Like, I somehow broke my foot while cheerleading. Like, who does that? Athleticism is not my strong point. I like to say that when I won the Segway race in King of the Nerds, that was an athletic thing. So we'll go with Segway racing. Okay. The last song you sang, it was probably a song that I made up because I sing to my cats and stuff all the time. I'll be like, Art, this is a little cute cat, and he's got gray paws, and he's got gray socks, and he's got a gray tail. This song doesn't rhyme or make any sense, but you like it anyways, meow. That's weird, but I do it all the time. My favorite chat up line, like, are we talking about a pickup line or like something you say to strangers? Because generally if I'm trying to make small talk with strangers, I always compliment them. Like, I have this thing in me where I can find something to compliment about anybody, and it's not fake. I'm not like just like, oh, I like that, when I really don't. Like, if I feel like there's an awkward silence and I need to like make a comment, like, I feel like I legitimately have it in my soul to be able to find something good about anybody. And I think that anytime you start a conversation with a sincere compliment, like, you're on the right track. Have you ever used it? Okay, so this was a pickup line. I misinterpreted the last question, and no, I don't use pickup lines because I've been with the same person for 7 years. And I literally, Nick and I's story is so cute. I worked this job where I was up late all the time because I didn't get out of work till like 11:30, and Nick worked overnights. And I used to hang out at the casino because I was too young to hang out at bars. I was only like 18, 19. And he was the like drink server at the casino. I don't want to say bartender because there was no alcohol, but he stood behind a bar and he served drinks. And I ordered a Sprite with extra cherries, and he totally trolled me, gave me an entire glass of cherries with like a squirt of Sprite. So when I gave him back my cup when I was finished, because I totally ate all the cherries, like when I gave him back the cup, I put my number on the napkin, and obviously that worked for me. The last time you hung out with anyone? Today I hung out with Nick. Question number 50 is who should answer these questions next? I tag IamChiib, Aevynnelulztiem, and I don't know if Trish still makes videos or not, but I would love to tag Trish if you make videos. And then, should I tag someone else? I'm also going to tag, I wonder if Nika will make this. I'll tag Nika too, but I don't know if she'll make it. And if I think of anybody else, I'll put it in the comments below. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this super long video that was way too much about my life. And I'm going to let you go. I love you all. You're in my heart. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.